What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about muzzle brakes and flash hiders and which one is best for you. So let's get right into this video. It should be a good one. So like I said before the intro rolled, we are going to be talking about muzzle brakes and flash hiders. I get people asking me what's the difference in the two. I've had some people tell me that an A2 is actually a muzzle brake, which I don't. There's been discussion on my channel in the past of different opinions on muzzle brakes and flash hiders. There's also 1,000 different options out there. If you're like me, and you do like your gun building and you are curious about what muzzle brake's best for you, what flash hider's best for you, do you need a muzzle brake, do you need a flash hider, all those different questions, hopefully I'll be able to answer them in this video. But before we dive right into that, let me first do a shameless plug. So for those of you that know, we have a giveaway going on in the channel right now where we are doing a giveaway for a Diamondback barrel. We are doing a lower parts kit. We're doing a primary arms first focal plane scope, as well as a TSO hoodie. For you guys that don't know, I promote the Take Someone Outdoors. I guess it's kind of like my little group of friends thing. Take Someone Outdoors, we call it TSO. I say it at the end of every video. But it's our hoodie, and we're giving that away. So the way you enter is you go to my Instagram or Facebook and you tag a friend and you follow me and the accounts that helped make the giveaway possible. Okay? So that's first plug. Second plug is please like and subscribe. That's always a plug. Okay, so let's talk about muzzle brakes versus flash hiders. So what does each of them do? So let's begin with a muzzle brake. Right here on this Grendel, I have a muzzle brake. This is an eBay muzzle brake. 20 bucks, cheap, and it does its job very well. So what job does it do? The muzzle brake is designed for recoil control, essentially. It's to mitigate the recoil of the rifle. What it does is it directs air from the bullet in different directions and pretty much lessens the force on your shoulder, or lessens the force of the rifle smacking back. So you can see all the different ports on this rifle. It doesn't really do a lot of concealment of the flash. You still get a pretty big flash. You get a lot of noise when you are to either side of the rifle. I know this brake and the brake I have on my Diamondback Grendel, it'll like bust your eardrums out. The sucker is loud. But it does a very good job at recoil mitigation. I know before I had this brake on the Grendel right here, it did have a little bit of recoil. It didn't have a lot. The AR platform really does a good job at recoil mitigation, but the brake did help. It was a noticeable difference. I wouldn't say that it was life-changing, but it did help, and I could tell the difference when I added the muzzle brake. So I added it just because. Okay, so with muzzle brakes down, let's talk about flash hiders. So we have a flash hider here on this Diamondback. This is a 5.56 Diamondback. Well, it's actually kind of a hybrid because it has the flash hider kind of design, but there's also some ports on the top that might mitigate some recoil. So maybe it's a little bit of both, but I would say for the most part this is a flash hider. And the best reason I can have for a flash hider is to hide your flash, to really concealment. It does a good job of taking away that big flash. If you've never shot a rifle without a flash hider on, it shoots out a big ball of fire. It's pretty impressive, honestly. I was doing a handguard swap one time and didn't put the flash hider on afterwards because I was just messing around and shooting, and it shot a massive ball of fire. I got it on camera. I took a screen grab of it. I think I've posted it maybe, but it was pretty impressive. I didn't realize how much flash hiders work until I took one off of a rifle and shot it. So the flash hider is really meant to really hide where the shot's coming from, and do a little bit of that concealment. Of course, you get a big loud bang. It's not as deafening, I would say, as a muzzle brake. You don't get like that blast that you get with a muzzle brake, because the muzzle brake's sending that air back kind of at angles to kind of propel your rifle forward to give a little bit less recoil. You don't get the shockwave, and it's a little bit more manageable on your ears. Okay, so the way I really see it, I don't really think there's that big of a difference in terms of if you're hunting with either. It's really personal preference. Some people might argue, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Where your muzzle brake will really shine is in like competitions. A lot of people use like special competition brakes, and muzzle brakes can get incredibly expensive. So if you're going to be doing some kind of shooting like that, I mean, that's one reason you would have it, reducing your recoil while you're at a competition, allows you to stay on target. Whatever you may be doing, it just helps. Okay, if you just have a range rifle, I would say put a muzzle brake on it. I mean, save your shoulder, I guess. Depending on what you're shooting, how much you're shooting, it all depends. But for the most part, it's not bad to have, or at least I don't think it is. Comment down below what you think of it. But that's the real reason for the brake. For the flash, like I said, if this is your go-to bug out rifle, a flash hider would probably be a little bit more sensible than a brake. One alternative to both of them is a suppressor. You could do that. I haven't got my suppressor in yet, but the company I bought mine from, I was talking to him. He said the suppressor essentially works a lot like a muzzle brake. It takes a little bit of the recoil out of shooting. I don't know how true that is. Comment down below. For those of you that have tons of experience with suppressors, does the suppressor work essentially like a muzzle brake? Does it take a lot of recoil out? Does it allow you to stay on target better? Let me know. Alright, so I think that about does it for the video, guys. I know it was short, sweet, and kind of to the point, and I really appreciate you watching, but I hope I got my information across. I hope you found out what you wanted to learn about muzzle brakes and flash hiders. Comment down below which one you prefer and in what scenario you prefer them. So like if you like muzzle brakes for hunting, let me know. I'd love to hear it. And add any information. I always like additional information in the comment section. You guys do a great job at answering all my questions that I have. Hopefully I answer your questions too. Alright, so I think that about does it, guys. I appreciate every single one of you for watching. Make sure you go sign up for the giveaway. It's ending on January 31st. And also like and subscribe if you found the video useful. But other than that, guys, I think that about does it. As always, take someone outdoors. I will see y'all next time.